Hey guys, it's Braden here, and today we're playing, once again, Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Last part, we basically just started the game, we headed into the mines, Alyx got fucking beaten down brutally by a hunter, so now we gotta save her, we gotta help a Vortigaunt save her, and we're moving on our way. And we also started to get armed up, because this game actually does give you a couple of different guns pretty early on. But once again, your arsenal is entirely identical. You don't even get bug bait, even though it would make some sense in this area, at the very least, because of the fact that there are antlions down here. Though I guess, to be fair, you are in one of their hives, so you probably wouldn't actually... the bug bait probably wouldn't affect them. Even though there is both Vortigaunts here and an antlion guard, which we could get the bug bait from. It'd be kind of cool if we could actually control, like, the acid lions, which we met last time. And they're called antlion workers, but I'm going to call them acid lions, because that's easier to say. The game doesn't call them that, so... It's like how I call the, civil protection metro cops, because... or just cops, because that's what they are, and the game does also call them that, and that's easier to say than me continuously rambling on. And now, I proceed to be an absolute dumbass here for a few seconds, and not realize that what you're supposed to do to get down there is you're supposed to go back over to that other cavern. Not cavern, but that other thing. Which, that other area where you got the shotgun and the grenades, and you can go through that tunnel there, and that's how you get over here. But I'm just a complete fucking moron, so I don't realize that. But then again, that really shouldn't be surprising to you if you've watched it this far. Oh. Okay, jump down here. There's a... oh, that rock somehow didn't kill the grub. Oh, didn't kill that one. There is another one there. Oh, fucking shut up. Okay, yeah, there's some more grubbies down here. Oh, and a magnum. Not entirely sure what that's doing down here, but there's a dead guy down here, but still, well, a skeleton. Which is still technically a dead guy. Or it could be a woman. I don't really know how to tell the gender of a skeleton. Although apparently it doesn't involve checking the number of ribs. I only know that because the Primeval got that wrong. Is that a living one? I don't think it is, actually. Okay, now this I don't get. Why is there water in this antlion hive? The antlions can't swim. Why is there water down here? Okay, no. The other problem with these guys is they are really nimble. So, hitting them is not going to be easy. So I would recommend keeping the shotgun loaded, because it's probably the most effective weapon against these guys. God damn it. Throw back in the water. Yeah, keep your shotgun loaded. Because it can, if you're in at a decent enough range, it can kill them in a single shot. Down. Make surprisingly loud noises once they smack into things. Yeah, the weird spiderweb things will sometimes block your progress. And you have to knock them down. Just use the crowbar for that. Or the gravity gun you can use as well. Little cavern thing. Oh, I totally would have missed that one if I wasn't looking around. You can see what I mean by there are a lot of grubs that are going to be hard to spot. And, it's a little difficult to get close enough to hit some of these with the gravity gun, but I want to do that because I don't want to waste ammo. Because again, we still don't have a whole lot. Alright. And I just toss a grenade in there just in case there's something actually in there. I don't know why I suddenly wasted 2 magnum shots. I was considering reloading from an earlier save, but apparently I haven't quick saved yet, so I just decided to fuck it. What I was trying to do there is because I wanted to conserve the magnum shots I wasted. Get back over here. Yeah, these things are kind of a pain in the ass. How fast they move and how fucking crazy they jump around. Okay, now, oh, these. These are, spread throughout the level. There are these weird little web catches with, ammo and, sometimes health in them. Though I think one of them also has a grenade inside of it. There's an achievement for finding all of them, but I think I already found all of them. Yeah, somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Pinata Party, which is for finding all of the web catches. But I got that on my first try as well, because it's not that hard to do, because you're probably going to be looking for them anyways. Because unlike the grubs, there's only 9 of them, so... I thought I could see something down there in that little tunnel. Oh, I guess this is where we're supposed to go. Yeah, like I mentioned, why is there water down here if the antlions drown when they get in the water? Okay, yeah, this area, I think this is actually the last time we see barnacles in this game, in the antlion hive. I could be wrong, there could be oh, never mind, there are a few seconds afterwards where we see barnacles. They're not nearly as prevalent as they were in Half-Life 2, here. Is that both? Oh, right. I didn't ever get a chance to demonstrate that, but if a barnacle eats something, catches something, and realizes that it's not organic, that it's not something it can eat, then it will not. Then it can go. Oh, by the way, here I get kind of a close call, I believe. This could have been very close. What happens here in a second? First things first. I'm gonna spec things. Oh shit, yeah, there. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently if a barnacle eats an antlion worker, the game will crash. And I really didn't want that to happen, so I shot the barnacle before it could. Again, why is there water here? The antlions cannot swim. These guys are kind of smart enough to stay out of the water. Unfortunately. Meaning I gotta be strategic about it and shoot them. Yeah. Once again, some of these grubs can be kind of hidden. It would have been worse in the original version of this stage, which was planned for an earlier version of Half-Life 2, where the grubs actually look even more blending in with the scenery than they do here. They weren't bright and glowy like they are here. Oh shit. I can see you. Get back here. And I proceed to take a direct hit from the damn ass. Oh, geez. And as you can see there, it exploded on me. Do not jump around like that. I came to get down. I came to get down. I came to get down. Jump around. I don't know how that song goes. All I know is the jump around part, and the part that became a meme afterwards. You know the part I'm referring to. Oh, by the way, for some reason, you can't pick up the heads of the antlion guard. Even if you use the gravity gun, you aren't able to pick up the heads. And I have no idea why. And it could be like, well, the organic, where it can't pick up organic materials when it's not, like, supercharged. But at the same time, you could pick up, you can pick up plants. So you can pick up, like, watermelons. So why can't you just pick up...
You idiot. That's Gordon Freeman. The Vortigaunt said he was on the way. Dr. Freeman, Alyx Vance is over here. The Vort's trying to patch her up.
Yeah, free shotgun bullets. Oh, and there's also these, which I'm gonna take the time to plant before I go over to Alyx, because I really don't want to have to do it the way I did last time, where they're consistently telling me, hey, come over here so we can show you how this works. Okay, yeah, these are Griggs and Sheckley, 2 new characters created for this game. Originally, they were just going to be generic red shirts who were going to get killed, but Valve liked them so much that they decided to keep them alive for this segment, even though after this segment we never see them again. In fact, Griggs and Sheckley, I'm not entirely sure which one has this, but they are the only 2 generic male NPCs in this game that are voiced by different people. One of them is voiced by someone other than the usual voice actor for the male NPCs. That was done specifically so that they could sort of play off each other a bit better, because otherwise it would have literally just been the same guy talking to himself. Which is like the case whenever any male NPCs interact with each other, and whenever any female NPCs interact with each other, because they are all voiced by the same man in the case of the male NPCs, and the same woman in the case of the female NPCs. Kind of funny, but yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm just setting up all these mines. There's an achievement for killing an enemy with a planted hopper mine, which is pretty easy to get, and I think you can get it in any... There are a couple achievements in this which you can get with any of the games in this trio. I don't really want to call it a trilogy, because it's technically just one game and then another game that's split over multiple parts, but... Yeah. These mines really aren't too terribly useful, but I'm going to set them up anyways because they're there. I might as well use them for what the game is telling you to use them for. You'll notice the mines have all these like weird paint jobs on them. That's specifically, that's a new feature of this game. Oh, and the turrets also have some paint on them too. Yeah, they only have 2 turrets. They do make note of that. And, yeah, so just set all this shit up, because you're not going to want to do this later, because, then you're going to have to deal with enemies while you're doing this. Which isn't going to be fun. And also, this part's a bit longer than the usual parts for this game, because I wanted to include the entire battle. Jumping, because it's slightly faster if you're jumping while you're carrying something. Because, again, you can't sprint while you're carrying something. And, boop. Okay, that's all the mines, I think. Yeah, I think so. And now we're done. Ah, SMG.
Freeman. As well. The Alyx Vance clings to the margins. My kin are still some distance away. For now, we must not be disturbed.
Yeah, well, about that. As long as you're down here, Freeman, maybe you can give us a hand. Let me show you how the antlion sensors work. Got some supplies over here if you need them. Health and ammo, that sort of thing.
Yeah, they have they have 2 supply crates. They have an SMG crate and a shotgun crate, so basically you're gonna want to use those guns.
This sensor will light up if an antlion's coming down this tunnel. More lights mean more antlions. When a tunnel lights up, we move a few turrets in front of it. Pretty simple, eh, Doc?
Yeah, pretty simple.
Hey, Doc. On your way here, you weren't followed, were you?
Don't listen to him, Doc. We're on edge because this place is riddled with antlions.
The Vort says as long as we don't step on their grubs, they shouldn't hear us this far from the nest.
Oh,
yeah, well, that's
crap.
A theory I'd rather not test.
Oh, I totally didn't step on the grubs.
Even these are held together by baling wire and duct tape at this point.
Hey, Johnny
Nice
Test taught me that
pinch,
duct tape can
but
do
I wouldn't
anything.
Exactly trust him with my life. Hey, Griggs, you might want to show Dr. Freeman where we keep the supplies, huh?
Oh, yeah. Down there by the Vort. Everything you need for doctoring. They're coming.
What light? Let's move. We have to defend the Vort.
Yeah, okay, it's another turret defense segment. This one's a little bit more interesting than the ones we had to do in, back in the main game, though, because this one's longer. I think it's the longest of the turret segments. And secondly, you actually have 2 people assisting you. So, yeah, I like this one better for whatever reason. Though, I don't like how long this segment is. It's really long, and it's kind of tedious, especially near the end. But yeah,
Did you see
especially
that?
Early on.
Hey, Doc, you ever seen an antlion before?
Yeah, I have seen an antlion before. I had to fight a shit ton of them along the coast. You guys didn't hear about that? About how I had to go, about how I was heading to Nova Prospect?
We got the breach.
We'll be okay as long as they stick to one tunnel.
Dr. Freeman, you take care of the turrets.
Yeah, so early on they only come from one tunnel, but eventually they start coming from multiple. And basically once that happens, like, they'll take one tunnel, you can set the turrets in front of the tunnels they're not taking, and you can take them yourself. But yeah, there's an SMG crate, and yeah, I'm kind of mixed on them myself. Like, I'm fine with the bugs. I'm fine with bugs in general, but if one is crawling on me, it's definitely gonna get squished. Like, over here in Washington, we have all these little annoying little bugs
No offense, Freeman.
that have...
but things were
They're these
pretty
little
quiet
black
until
and
you
red
showed up.
bugs. I'm not entirely sure what they're called, but they are...
Swarm at 24! Come on, let's
These
go!
little black and red bugs with these
I'm
little
coming, I'm
X-shaped
coming.
marks on the back. And they're fucking everywhere where I live because we have a huge tree out in the front yard, and apparently they like to nest in that. So, especially during the summer, they're everywhere. Like you can't go 2 feet without finding one. I found one in my cup multiple times. It seems like during the summer you can't go 2 feet without spotting one in the house somewhere. But overall, I'm okay with bugs. Like, I don't have an insect phobia. And I'm even okay with spiders so long as they're not up in my space. Like,
Come on, try to keep up.
Let's just stay here! We got 36!
You handle 12, Doc. Hey, if you see a bug on me, how about you try to get it off next time?
I didn't see it!
Yeah, oh, sure. They're only like 5 feet tall.
I love these two. Yeah, you don't really need to worry about these two. They will defend themselves pretty well. Though, once the antlion starts swarming, it may become somewhat of a problem. Though, for the most part, they're pretty fine. At least this early on. They should be fine.
Check!
What?
Check!
What?
Forget it.
What? I want to hear what he wanted to say.
We got the breach. Hey, Doc, you cover 24.
Oh god, they're coming from everywhere!
Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah. I made a bit of a mistake here by putting a turret there. I should have put both of them at 12, because they told me to cover 24. I don't know if you have to cover the tunnel they tell you. Or if you can cover the one that... But yeah, SMG shotgun are most recommended for this segment. Pistol, I guess, could work, but I really don't have enough ammo for it. Revolver will kill these guys with a shot, but ammo for it is so limited that you might as well not use it, but you're not going to be able to use it for long. So use that as a backup, I guess. But SMG and shotgun are both good enough to take these guys out. The SMG has a good enough rate of fire to kill.
Yeah, well, we all got 10. There's hundreds of them. Hey, Doc, you cover the breach.
They're at 12!
We got 24.
That's what she said. I'm sorry, I need to stop making those jokes. Okay, there's... Oh, shit, there's no antlions at that tunnel. They're all at 12. And I'm stupidly standing not near the tunnel they told me to stand near. Which is the breach. Yeah, probably, Griggs is the medic. Now, if they kill the Vortigaunt, it's game over, so... Though I personally have never seen that actually happen. Jesus, look at all that. Now, a somewhat recommended strategy is to park yourself near the Vortigaunt and just start firing at him. And just kill the antlions that are near him. Oh shit, one of our turrets. What if they just blow it off? They can't. Hell off me!
Hey, Greg, see that?
Crowbar the antlion. I'm out of ammo. I'm not out of ammo, but shit. You knocked both my... Yes, I know!
What the hell makes you think that?
Exactly.
We got 12.
Incoming at 36! And the breach! And 24! Oh god, they're coming from everywhere!
Oh, jeez, I really need to get some more ammo. Well, I am near the shotgun crate, so I guess we're using that now. This is just perfect. Yeah, they're coming from literally everywhere. This is when this segment starts to get a little bit difficult. I wouldn't call this the hardest segment in this game, but it's definitely one of the more one of the more, if you aren't paying attention, you're going to get killed. I don't know why they're screaming. It sounds like everyone's dead. I think that's just like a generic chain sound for whatever reason. It's the sound effect.
Under attack! Look out!
What the hell are you laughing at?
And this must be bigger than we thought!
Well, it's a fucking hive. You built your fucking base inside an antlion hive.
Not much longer.
We'll take 36.
Got to watch all the tunnels, Freeman!
Yes, I get it.
You guys.
No, I don't know about that. And by the way, get more SMG ammo. And that didn't cause any fall damage, thank God. It's not like Half-Life 1 where it appears that taking like a fucking jump that a 5-year-old could make on a easily would end up causing you fall damage. And that only killed one of them, and I'm out of SMG. I'm trying, okay? Cut me some slack. I'm doing my best in a bad situation. We're almost done with this segment, though. Did that alien's corpse just vanish? Like, I know why they do that. It's just, oh, yeah, it did.
Oh no! Turret just went kaput!
Yep, there goes the turrets. Yeah, the turrets will blow up if the antlion damage to them. I'm doing it, dude. It's a little difficult when there's so many swarming around. And yeah, now we're out of turrets, so kinda out of luck as a result.
Yeah!
Three lights. We got 3 lights.
Why are there so many?
Cause we're in a goddamn
I
hive.
think we misunderestimated.
Also, I don't think that's a word.
Look alive.
Griggs, I don't think that's a word. But it turns out this is a bit of an...
Get ready.
This is
Oh, God.
misleading.
Get ready. 3 lights. This is gonna be bad.
This turns out to be misleading, though, because look at that.
Hey, it's the forts. They made it.
Yeah, I knew it. I was just trying to scare you, Shaq.
The Freeman. Our delay, regrettable. We killed many antlions, yet many more remain. We must attend to the Alyx fans. There is no time. More antlions approach. We shall quiet them.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, yeah, the Vortigons are gonna help you out here. This time, you're really not in any danger of dying, because, and I love this music. Mortal Kombat is the title of this track.
You ready, Freeman?
Now, the Vortigons can basically kill these guys in a single hit.
They're on our side.
Yeah, me too.
Spending all at once.
Oh, I have. I was all over they were all over the coast. Like, Griggs isn't a complete fucking moron. I think he knows that, and I need more shotgun shells. I never noticed there was actually an entrance to, like, the outside from here.
Turn them up!
Yes, they are. They're on our side. They were still on the side of evil. Fucked, honestly. And we wouldn't get Tony Todd voicing them. You'll probably still just does like weird shittering noises.
We have exhausted their immediate number. Now to the next matter of urgency. The Alyx fans. Her injuries are grave. This will necessitate deep submersion into Vortessence. Indeed. We require the larval extract. Oh, yes. The extract.
The extract. I love how they say that.
I will make the journey to seek the extract, deep within the nest, in the sacred nectarium. But I cannot hope to bring it back alone.
We must remain to keep the Alyx fans alive. Please, Freeman, join me.
Yes, definitely. I will definitely
There
do
is
that.
no finer
But we'll do that in the next
well
part because we're getting to the end of this. So we'll do that next time. Bye-bye.